What's up, you guys? Animated Heroes here, and for this video I decided I wanted to try something new and possibly come up with a Dragon Ball Z theory. And this is a theory that I came up with. Have any of you ever thought about the fact that Piccolo actually could have been the character who saved everyone in Dragon Ball Z and the world completely? And I know some of you listening are already like, why would you say that? Why do you think that? Well, let me tell you exactly why. Right after they defeated Raditz, we had already known that the Saiyans were going to be a threat, the ones that were coming, Vegeta and Nappa. And honestly, let's say that right off the bat, Piccolo decided to take these guys seriously and he trained for it, but for some reason he decided his training possibly wouldn't be enough, so he figured why not go ahead and merge with Kami. Yes, basically merging with Kami from the very beginning of Dragon Ball Z ultimately would have saved the world, and let me tell you why. First of all, he would have been able to defeat Vegeta and Nappa pretty easily simply because we know that Piccolo merged with Kami has the potential to be stronger than a Super Saiyan. In fact, Vegeta even says himself that Piccolo now, when he was fighting Imperfect Cell, is stronger than me in my Super Saiyan form. So let's just imagine that he fused with Kami as soon as he found out about the threat of the Saiyans. He would have defeated Vegeta and Nappa easily. Then, let's say we do know that with Kami gone, they would have needed the Dragon Balls. So obviously, Kami, who had the knowledge of the planet Namek, knowing they were from somewhere else, he would have had the knowledge to know they needed to go to planet Namek to try to find a new ruler. And I'm pretty sure that Dende would have taken on that offer, no problem. But once he got to Namek, where Frieza was pretty much, he would have known about the threat of Frieza and he wouldn't have had any problem taking him out simply because, like I said, he's stronger than a Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan Goku was strong enough to defeat Frieza. So obviously he would have had no problem taking on other characters such as the Doria, Zarbon, and the Ginyu Force. Meaning that even in the Frieza arc, he would have had no problem prevailing. So once he picked up someone from Namek, which like I said probably would have been Dende, to come back, bring back the Earth Dragon Balls, he would have been able to come back, get those, and then the Earth would have been saved as well. Now, what would this have done for Goku? Ultimately, Goku definitely wouldn't be as strong, but he probably would have died and not been able to come back, or maybe they even would have wished him back after the Dragon Balls were recreated. So that would have given him more of a purpose to go to Namek and come back. So I'm pretty sure Goku would come back after the Dragon Balls were recreated on planet Earth. At that point, that was when we had the time of the androids. Now, Piccolo wouldn't have needed to train for them because as we saw in that arc, he was strong enough to take on Android 17 and ultimately would have defeated him had Cell not shown up, who had changed. But even if he was to fight Cell first, he would have been able to take out Cell in imperfect form because Cell was absolutely pretty weak at the time. Unless he absorbed just a whole lot of bioenergy, then that's where the problem would have come in. But if he would have fought Cell head on first and been able to defeat him, then there absolutely would have been no problem. And I'm pretty sure that after the androids wanted to take out Goku, he probably would have been able to talk them out of it because honestly, I don't think, in my opinion, they really wanted to kill Goku. I mean, I know they were programmed for it, including Android 16, but Android 16 was pure of heart. He probably would have defeated Goku, but I highly doubt that he would have killed him. So Piccolo still would have been the hero of that arc, and even going further, I believe that he probably would have saved the day because if Vegeta somehow ended up living, meaning that Vegeta and Goku would want to fight again, which happened in the Majin Buu arc, which was what exactly revived Majin Buu. I'm pretty sure they would have been able to fight before that, and Vegeta wouldn't have been so angry about the fact that he wasn't possibly going to get to fight Goku among him coming back to Earth. So they could have settled their scuffles then and probably fought to the point to where they absolutely reached the power of Super Saiyan because, as we all know, Vegeta and Goku strive to be strong. And one thing about Vegeta is that he wouldn't settle for a Namekian being stronger than him. That's just something that he wouldn't take. On top of that, Goku wouldn't settle for Vegeta being stronger than him. So they would both keep pushing each other and pushing each other and pushing each other. And that probably would have led to at least both of them learning Super Saiyan 2. But anyway, on to Majin Buu. Honestly, instead of them scuffling during that time, which was what brought back Majin Buu, they probably would have all worked together as a team, because as we know, at the end of the Cell Saga, Vegeta was good. He just had nothing to push him over the course of 7 years since Goku was dead. So he wanted that fight with Goku. He didn't want to be evil. That was something that Goku noted and we all saw. So honestly, I feel like in that arc, they also would have taken out Majin Buu. And Majin Buu being the end of the series, unless you want to go into Super. And honestly, I feel like these effects could have possibly led on to Super as well. Now, why I say that is because Beerus woke up simply because he had a dream that there was going to be a Super Saiyan God. And that was supposed to be Goku after he defeated Frieza, which was pretty much something that he saw when he woke up. Goku defeated Frieza. But I'm pretty sure that Beerus would not have wanted to fight Piccolo, because Piccolo would have been nowhere near on par with him. We saw that. We saw Piccolo at his full fight Beerus, but I don't think that that would have made Beerus want to destroy the earth, even if he came down and fought Piccolo, who defeated Frieza. I'm pretty sure they could have talked him out of it the same way they did when he fought Goku. Now, what would this have done for the Resurrection F arc if they revived Frieza and he ended up getting that power? Honestly, what I think would have happened was, probably since Beerus and we showed up in that arc, I honestly feel like they probably would have taken out Frieza in that arc. He might would have come in and killed a couple of people, because as we saw in the Super anime, he did kill Piccolo and he almost killed Gohan and a few others. But still, Beerus came in, and if he needed to protect planet Earth just because of the simple food that they give him, I feel like honestly he would have done so. Now, I have no idea what would have happened in the arc with Black, because at this point the enemies are way beyond Piccolo's level. But at this point, Piccolo could have saved the world up to that point at least. And honestly, possibly what I think would have happened if it had gotten that far with Piccolo being that strong, Goku and Vegeta probably still would have went to train with Whis and Beerus and even obtained their Super Saiyan God powers. So that probably would lead them to where they are right now in the anime, with them being the same strength that they are. So honestly, my opinion on this is, I think that if Piccolo had just fused with Kami from the very beginning, he would have saved the world many times over for one. And in the end, which is where we are now, Goku and Vegeta would have still achieved and obtained the power of Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. So honestly, the only difference would be that Piccolo would have defeated most of the enemies. There probably would have been a lot less of people dying, and I'm pretty sure he would have taken out Cell no problem. Cell along with the other villains, of course. But anyway, this is just something that I've been thinking about for a few days, and I wanted to make a video about it. I don't know why it's been on my mind, but I just feel like Piccolo had the potential to be a whole lot stronger than he actually ended up being in the series. And I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about my theory? Do you think it makes sense? Do you think it pretty much would have worked that way? Do you think anything would have been different? And also, I want to know some of you guys' Dragon Ball Z theories. If there's anything that you thought about that I haven't thought about, let me know in the comments, man. I really want to know what you guys think. But anyway, this is my video for that. I'm Animated Heroes. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.